My beloved son, today I come to speak directly to your heart. You are precious to me, and I want you to listen carefully to what I have to say, because it is of great importance. Something profound and beyond human comprehension is about to happen in your life. Don't try to understand with your mind, just trust. I will reveal what is to come in a way that is clear to you, even if it goes unnoticed by many. You will see signs that others may not be able to see. Don't doubt when you see my hand at work, even if it's something unexpected or hard to explain. I, the Lord, will open the heavens and cause a light greater than anything you have ever seen to shine before you. This light will not be a mere physical manifestation, but a confirmation of my power and my presence by your side. It will be like 1,000 suns, but don't be alarmed, because it will bring peace and clarity to your soul. Just stand firm, listen to my voice, and don't let the distractions around you take you away from what I'm about to show you. Those who listen and trust me will be guided by this light, but it's important that you stick with it until the end, because the full revelation will come at the right time. What I'm about to tell you goes beyond what your eyes can see or your understanding can reach. It's not something that can be explained in words or learned in books. It's something that comes directly from me, and I want you to be prepared for what I'm about to show you. There is a light that will soon be revealed, but it's not a light like the ones you're used to seeing. It doesn't illuminate the environment around you, but it does illuminate what's inside you. It doesn't burn, it doesn't cause pain, but it penetrates deep into your heart and soul. This light will reveal all that is truest in you and in everyone. You know, son, often what you see in the world are shadows, distorted reflections of the truth. What seems to be good, what seems to be right, isn't always. Appearances are deceiving and the human heart can get lost in the illusions that surround it. But this light, which you will soon send, will undo all the lies, will dispel the doubts, will bring out the pure truth. It will be like a perfect mirror, where everyone will see themselves, see what is really in their heart. This light is not something you can find in nature. It's not a phenomenon of the physical world that science can explain. No. It is mine, a direct reflection of my presence, a sign that I am acting. Many may try to understand it, try to find explanations, but they won't be able to. Because it comes from me, and only those who are in tune with me can understand what is happening. I send this light for a very specific reason. It's a call. A call for everyone to wake up, for everyone to look inside themselves and realize the need for change. It is an invitation to repentance, to transformation. I don't want you to go on living as if nothing is happening. I don't want you to continue on the same path without stopping to reflect. That's why I'm warning you now, so that you're ready. It won't be something to be afraid of, but rather an opportunity, a moment of decision. Those who have walked in my light, who have followed me, who have sought the truth, will experience something profound during this time. They will feel a peace they have never felt before, a clarity they have not found until now. I am calling you, child, to prepare for this moment. Don't be fooled by the distractions of the world, by the noises around you. I know that sometimes it's hard to stay focused, that sometimes the things happening around you seem more urgent, more immediate. But what I'm telling you now is more important than anything else. What lies ahead demands your attention. It requires you to have an open heart, willing to listen and see what I'm about to reveal. It won't be easy for everyone. Some will resist, will try to hide what this light will show. But those who accept the truth, those who recognize what is in their hearts, will find the path to peace, to clarity. I am here to guide you, to sustain you, to strengthen you. And I want you to be with me, to keep listening to what I have to say. It won't be just once that I speak to you. I have much more to reveal to you, much more to show you. But it's important that you're attentive, that you keep looking for me. So don't turn away, son. Keep walking with me, keep listening to my voice. I know there are many other voices around you, but I want you to be attentive to mine. What I'm about to show you is not something you see once and forget. It's something that will change the course of your life, that will give you the clarity you're looking for. If you're here now, listening to this, it's because I chose you to receive this message. It's because I want you to be prepared for what's to come. Don't let this opportunity pass you by. Stay with me, listen to what I have to say. I ask you to sign up here so that you can continue to receive my words. It's not by chance that you're here, listening to this. It's because I have more to reveal to you, more to teach you. And I want you to be with me every step of the way, to keep receiving what I have to give you. What I have for you is not just any message. It's not something that can be ignored. It's something that comes straight from my heart to yours. And I want you to continue to listen, to learn, to grow in what I have to show you. So, son, sign up. Stay tuned for what I'm going to tell you next. I'm not going to stop here. What I'm starting now is just the beginning of something much bigger, something I want you to continue to experience. Don't turn away, don't miss out on what I have to give you. I will continue to guide you, to teach you. But I want you to stay with me. Pay attention to what I'm about to tell you, because the time is approaching and it's important that you understand what's to come. I've already told you about the light that will shine, the one that doesn't burn, but reveals the deepest truth within every heart and soul. Now I want to show you what happens to those who have closed their ears to my words. I don't want fear, ever. Fear is not the path I wish for you. But the truth is that many, over time, have chosen to live far away from me. They have ignored the signs I am always sending, the gentle touches I make in their lives, showing that I am here. They live as if the physical world is all there is, as if the life they lead now is the end of everything. And in doing so, they let their hearts harden, forgetting about me. What is to come will be a moment of great revelation. For those who have walked in my light, who have sought me, it will be a time of peace and clarity. But for those who have rejected me, for those who have turned away from me, it will be a time of anguish. Not because I want them to feel pain or fear, but because the truth that will be revealed will expose everything that is inside them. And those who have chosen to ignore my presence, those who have rejected me, will be faced with a huge void inside themselves. You know, son, many have been living in a kind of fog, blind to the reality of what is happening around them. They think that what they see, what they touch, is all that matters. But it's not. There is something much greater, something that is beyond your eyes, and it is the state of the heart and soul. What really matters is what's inside you, what you've been feeding inside your spirit. Have you been looking for me? Have you been listening to my voice? Or have you been living in a distant way, distracted by the things of this world? I don't want you to remain lukewarm, son. I have not called you to live a faith that is weak, a faith that remains only on the surface. Now is not the time to be indifferent, to live a faith that doesn't transform you, that doesn't make you grow. The moment that is approaching demands of you a true surrender, a complete search. There is no more room to live in indifference, as if my words were just advice that you can follow or not. What I say to you is life, it is truth, and now is the time to embrace it with all your heart. Many, unfortunately, will continue to live as if nothing is happening, ignoring everything around them, closing their eyes to the signs I send. But when that moment comes, when the light I'm sending reveals what's inside everyone, it will be impossible to continue hiding. And for those who have rejected my voice, who have turned away from me, this will bring fear. Not because I want them to feel fear, but because they will come face to face with the truth they have chosen to ignore. Do you know what hurts the most, son? It's seeing how many have been complacent. How many have lived as if they were asleep, indifferent to the things that really matter. They come and go, day after day, without wondering what lies beyond, without questioning the state of their hearts. I don't want you to get lost in that sleep, in that state of spiritual apathy. I am here to wake you up, to call you to the truth, to make you understand that now is the time to get up and look for what really matters. I don't want you to be among those who will feel the terror of realizing that they have spent their entire lives ignoring what really matters. I don't want you to be among those who, at that moment, realize that they were chasing the wind, looking for fleeting things and forgetting the essentials. What I'm calling you to do now is to open your eyes, to not let yourself fall into the trap of indifference. Now is the time to seek me with all your heart, with all your soul. There is no more room for superficiality. I have called you to something much greater, something that transforms, renews, and gives life. But for that, you have to truly seek me. You have to let go of distractions and doubts and give me your whole heart. Son, I know that sometimes it's easy to get lost in the midst of everyday worries and life's demands. I know that the world around you always seems to be pulling you away from me, distracting you with 1,000 other things. But I want you to understand that what's to come will make it all seem so small, so insignificant. What really matters, in the end, is the state of your heart in front of me. I know that many people will read these words and perhaps they won't understand right away. They will think that this has nothing to do with them, that they can carry on living as they have been. But I say to you, make no mistake. Everyone will have to face the truth about themselves. And I don't want you to find yourself unprepared, not knowing where your heart is, not understanding what's really important. I know you're listening to this now because I've called you. Because I want you to be prepared, to know what really matters and to make the right choice. Don't let yourself fall into indifference, don't let yourself be carried away by a lukewarm faith. Now is the time to seek me with all your being, to put me first, above all other things. There is so much I want to do in your life, so much I want to reveal to you. But for that to happen, you have to be willing to listen to me, to open your heart to me. I don't want you to go through this moment afraid. I don't want you to find yourself among those who will feel the terror of realizing that they were living far away from me. I love you deeply, and that's why I'm calling you now. I want to see you living in truth, walking in the light that I am about to send. I want you to experience the peace, the clarity, that I promise to those who truly seek me. I want you to share with me what is in your heart, what you have felt on hearing these words. Talk to me. Let me know what's going through your mind, what your doubts are, what your fears are. For a long time now, I have been talking to you and to all of humanity, sending you signs so that you can perceive the reality around you. The times we live in are full of turmoil, disasters, moments that make many wonder what is going on. I know that you have seen the things that are happening in the world, earthquakes, storms, conflicts, famines. These are signs. Signs that something greater is approaching, something that cannot be ignored. These events are not coincidences. They don't happen by chance. Each of these events is a warning, a call for humanity to wake up and see that the way things are cannot continue. There is an imminent change, and I'm telling you about it now so that you can be prepared. I know that it's often easy to look at these things and think that they're just natural tragedies, isolated events. But what I want you to understand is that everything is connected. What you see in the physical world reflects what is happening in the spiritual world. The turmoil you see around you, the chaos that seems to increase every day, are reflections of something much bigger that is getting ready to happen. This coming event will be the culmination of all these signs. Everything you've seen so far is just a prelude, a warning to get ready. But what is coming will be clear, impossible to ignore. It won't be just another event among many. It will be the moment when everyone understands that something much bigger is in motion. And this event will bring clarity about humanity's spiritual future. Many have put their trust in things that are fleeting. They trust in material goods, in wealth, in status, in power. They think that with these things they are safe, that they have built themselves firm foundations that support them. But what I'm telling you is that these foundations are not solid. They are like sand. When the wind blows hard, when the waters come, these things that seem so secure begin to crumble. And what many people don't realize is that it's already happening. The material possessions, the wealth, the power that people have accumulated throughout their lives can seem like a shield, a protection against difficult times. But when that event comes, when the truth is revealed, these things will be worthless. They won't be able to protect you, they won't be able to sustain you. What really matters is not the things you can touch or accumulate. What matters is the state of your heart, your soul, your relationship with me. I'm telling you this because I know that sometimes the world distracts you. I know that the hustle and bustle of everyday life, worries about the future, what you're going to eat, what you're going to wear, where you're going to live, can make you forget what really matters. But, son, what I'm telling you now is that there's no more time to put your trust in things that are fleeting. Time is running out and I need you to be vigilant. The event I am revealing to you will be something that no one will be able to ignore or escape. It will be a moment of truth so clear, so strong, that even those who have closed their eyes and ears to me will be unable to avoid it. There will be no hiding place, no place where you can take cover from seeing what is happening. I'm not telling you this to scare you, but to warn you. There will be no escaping the truth. And what I want you to understand, son, is that this event is my final call. It is the final warning for those who have gone astray, for those who have walked far from me. I don't want you to continue living in error. I don't want you to continue putting your trust in things that don't support you. I am calling you now to come back to me, to repent and find your way back to the light. Those who have been walking in darkness, who have been distancing themselves from me, will realize during this event that they have lived in deception for a long time. That the things they thought were safe and stable were actually fragile and worthless. But I tell you, there is still time. There is still time to come back to me, to let go of these illusions and embrace the truth. Son, I'm not here to condemn you. My desire has always been to save you, to give you life, to give you clarity. But to do that, you have to be willing to listen to me, to leave behind what has held you back. The distractions, the riches, the power, all of that will prove useless when this event happens. And I don't want you to find yourself unprepared, confused, not knowing where to hold on. What I'm telling you now is an invitation. An invitation to turn your heart to me, to let go of what is worthless and seek me with sincerity. There is no more room for doubt, for indifference. Time is running out and what is to come will change everything. I know that for many, what I'm saying may seem distant, hard to believe. But, son, I want you to know that everything you've seen happening around you, all this turmoil, all the chaos, are signs that the time is coming. You can no longer live as if what is happening in the world is just a coincidence. Everything has a purpose, everything has a meaning. And I'm telling you this now so that you're ready. I want you to share this message. I want other people to know what's coming, what I'm about to do. I know you have friends, family, people around you who may not be listening to what I'm saying. And they need to hear. They need to know that time is running out, that there is no more room to live in error. Share this message with them, tell them so that everyone can prepare. This is the last warning, son. There won't be another. Don't let those you love continue in the dark, ignoring what is about to happen. The coming event will touch everyone's life, no one will be able to escape it. And I want everyone to be prepared, everyone to know the truth before it's too late. I'm calling you now, son, so that you can be a light where you are. That you can speak this message, that you can be a voice that alerts others. I don't want anyone to get lost, I don't want anyone to live without knowing what really matters. I'm calling you to be part of this movement, to be a messenger of truth. People around you are living as if the physical world is all there is. They're chasing after things that have no value, that won't give them the peace or security they're looking for. And when this event happens, they will realize that they have been living in illusion. But I want them to know the truth before that happens. I want them to have the opportunity to come back to me, to find their way to the light. So share this message. Let others know what I'm telling you now. Don't keep it to yourself. This truth is not just for you, it's for everyone. Throughout your life, I have always been there, giving you signs, guiding you with love, offering you mercy. My mercy is great, it is infinite. I offer it to everyone, without exception, because I love you deeply and I want everyone to come to the knowledge of the truth, to the light that I am bringing. But, child, there is something you must know, you have a choice, and that choice has consequences. The light I am sending will be clear, it will be a call to all. Some, on seeing this light, will open up to me, they will understand that it is time to turn to what is true, to what really matters. They will feel the peace and security I promise, because they will accept the truth and allow it to transform their lives. Others, however, will reject this light. They will remain stuck in their own ideas, on their own paths, ignoring what I am revealing. And that's what I want to talk to you about now. Your response to what is coming is what determines what will happen to you. I am sending this light as an act of love, as a warning so that everyone can have the chance to come back to me, to find the right path. But those who choose to close their eyes, who choose to ignore what I am revealing, will be in danger. It is not the light that brings danger. It's not the event itself that causes harm. The danger lies in rejection, in choosing to continue living far from me. You know that, throughout the ages, I have given humanity many opportunities to turn to me. I have shown signs of what is to come at various times. But, unfortunately, many have chosen to ignore it. They have preferred to follow their own paths, without heeding my words, without seeking my guidance. And what is to come, son, is the decisive moment. It will be the moment when everyone will have to make a clear choice, to embrace the light I am sending or to continue living in darkness. I don't want anyone to get lost. I don't want anyone to suffer the consequences of living far from me. But, son, every choice has a weight. I have given you free will, and with it comes the responsibility to choose the right path. My mercy is always available, but you need to accept it, to receive it. I'm not going to force anyone to follow me. I'm not going to force anyone to open up to the light I'm sending. The decision is yours, and that decision shapes your future. For those who choose to follow me, who embrace the light, I promise protection. It won't be an easy time, because there will be changes, many things in the world will transform, and this may cause confusion and fear in some. But I am here to guide you, to protect you, to give you clarity in the midst of it all. I will not leave you alone. I never abandon those who seek me with a sincere heart. When you open yourself up to my light, I cover you with my hands, I keep you safe, and nothing can get to you. But those who reject, who turn away, who choose to ignore what I am doing, will find themselves in a difficult position. Not because I want them to suffer, but because by rejecting me, they reject the protection I offer. They reject the peace I give. And without that, they are vulnerable, exposed to the consequences of their own choices. The event I am revealing to you will be the beginning of a series of changes. These changes will alter the course of history, they will transform the way the world is organized, the way people live. Everything that seems stable today will be shaken. What once seemed firm, unshakable, will prove fragile. And this is necessary, because the world has been built on foundations that are not solid, that are not aligned with the truth. I don't want you to be afraid of these changes. I know it can seem daunting to think of so many things changing around you, but I want you to know that, for those who follow me, who embrace my light, these changes will not bring confusion. On the contrary, they will bring clarity. The light I am sending will guide you through all of this. It will show you the way forward, even when everything around you seems uncertain. Many people will be lost when these changes begin. They will cling to what they know, to what they believe is safe, but which is not. They will try to maintain control over their lives, over their wealth, over the power they think they have. But they will realize that all this is like sand running through their fingers. None of it can give them any real security. And in the midst of this uncertainty, many will search for answers, desperately looking for something to sustain them. That's where the importance of your choice comes in. Those who embrace my light need not fear what lies ahead. They don't need to worry about changes, because I will guide them every step of the way. I will show you the way, I will give you the strength you need to face whatever comes your way. My protection will be with you, because you decided to follow me, because you trusted me. But for those who choose to go it alone, who prefer to trust in themselves or in the things of the world, it will be a difficult time. Not because I have abandoned them, but because they have chosen to walk without me. The choice to reject my light brings with it consequences. And I want you to understand that these consequences are not punishments, but the natural result of living apart from me. Son, you know that everything I have created has been with love. From the beginning, I have called you close, I have shown you the path of truth. And I've always given you the freedom to choose. Now, once again, I am calling you, offering you the opportunity to embrace the truth, to live in the light that I am sending. But this decision must be yours. I know that often, the things of the world seem more attractive, seem to offer more security. Money, power, fame, all these things can make you believe that you have control over your life. But, son, I'm telling you that these things are fleeting. They can't give you the security you really need. Only I can guide you through the storms that will come. Only I can protect you when everything around you is changing. The choice you make now, the response you give to what I'm telling you, will determine how you live in the future. If you choose to follow me, if you choose to accept the light I am sending, I will be with you, I will guard you, I will give you the peace I promise. But if you choose to reject me, if you choose to continue living according to what the world offers, then you will face the consequences of that choice. I don't want you to lose yourself, son. I don't want you to find yourself in danger when the changes start to happen. That's why I'm telling you this now, giving you this opportunity to make the right decision. I'm offering you protection, guidance, clarity. But to receive all this, you need to accept me, you need to open your heart to me. The time for living in indifference is over. The changes to come demand a clear decision from you. There is no more room for living in a lukewarm way, without commitment. What is about to happen will expose what is in everyone's heart. And those who choose me will find safety. But those who reject my light will be vulnerable. I want you to know, child, that I am always here, waiting for you with open arms. I'm ready to guide you, to protect you, to give you everything you need. But that depends on your choice. And that choice, once made, will bring its own consequences. Think carefully about what I'm telling you. You are important to me, and what I'm telling you is not just a warning, but a word of love and care. I want you to live fully, to experience the fullness of life that I planned for you from the beginning. But for this to happen, you must listen to my voice, trust in me and prepare yourself. The time is drawing near and it is essential that your heart is in harmony with mine. Many times throughout your life, I have called you. I have used different ways to reach you, to let you know that I am present, that I am your God, that I care about you. And you've already felt that presence. You've heard that soft voice in your heart, showing you the way, giving you signs that I am with you. But now, more than ever, it's time to heed that call. Because the time is drawing near, and there will be a moment when the choices you make today will determine your future. Son, I know that the world around you tries to distract you. There are so many voices, so many things happening that try to draw you away from me. The enemy is using every opportunity to keep you trapped in the things of this world, in the lies he sows to confuse you. He'll try to convince you that you have time, that there's no rush, that you can carry on living the same way and that everything will be fine. But I say to you, don't be fooled. The time to prepare is now. I don't want you to get lost in the illusions that the world offers. I want you to have clarity, to see the truth, and to prepare yourself for what is to come. The preparation I ask of you is not something difficult or complicated. It's not something that requires great deeds or sacrifices. What I want is your heart. I want you to open it to me, to let go of the things that keep you away, and to turn completely to me. Don't worry about being perfect. I know you have flaws, that you make mistakes, and I'm not asking you to be someone you're not. What I am asking of you is sincerity. That you be honest with me, that you approach me with a willing heart, because I'm here to help you, to guide you, to transform you. There will be a time when what I am revealing to you will come true. It will be a time of great judgment, yes, but it will also be a time of opportunity. I'm not giving you these words to cause you fear or despair. On the contrary, I am giving you an opportunity for repentance, change and transformation. I want you to see this time to come as a chance to start again, to correct the paths that have led you away from me, to renew your faith and your relationship with me. I know you may be asking yourself, how can I prepare? How can I do this in a practical way? And I say to you, start now, where you are, with what you have. Start by seeking me from the heart. You don't need grand gestures or eloquent words. Just come to me sincerely, humbly, and I'll do the rest. I'll help you see what needs to be changed, I'll give you the strength to overcome temptations, and I'll show you the path you need to follow. I will never leave you alone on this journey. What lies ahead will be a decisive moment for everyone. But I want you to know that for those who are with me, for those who hear my voice and trust me, there is nothing to fear. I will be with you every step of the way. My light will guide you and protect you, and you will experience a peace that the world cannot give you. That's my promise, and I always keep it. However, for those who choose to follow another path, who turn away from me, it will be a time of confusion and darkness. So, son, I warn you, don't let the enemy distract you. He will try to make you believe that the things of this world are more important, that money, status, power, or the pleasures the world offers can give you what you need. But this is a lie. These things are fleeting, they are illusions that cannot sustain you when the time of judgment comes. Don't be fooled by the enemy's empty promises. He knows that his time is running out, and that's why he's so desperate to take you away from me. But you are mine, and I want you with me. You already have within you the ability to recognize the truth. I created you with this sense of discernment, with this ability to feel my presence and to know what is right. But to do this, you need to seek me out, you need to listen to me. Don't let the voices of the world drown out mine. Don't get lost in the noise, in the confusion. The enemy wants to keep you busy, he wants to distract you with things that seem urgent, but which are actually worthless. He knows that if he can keep you busy enough, you won't have time to look for me, and that's what he wants. But I'm giving you this warning now because I want you to be prepared. I want you to be clear about what's coming, and how you can be part of what I'm accomplishing. The time for repentance is now. Don't wait until tomorrow. Don't put it off until later. Every day is an opportunity to turn to me, to adjust your heart, to seek my presence. And I am always here, ready to receive you, ready to guide you. What I'm offering you is a full life, a life of abundance. But this fullness doesn't come from the things of this world. It comes from me, it comes from my love for you, it comes from my presence in your life. The world will try to offer you a false sense of fullness, it will tell you that you can find satisfaction in so many things. But none of that can fill the void that only I can fill. I created you, I know you intimately, and I know exactly what you need to be truly happy. The coming event will be a watershed. It will expose the truth, it will reveal what is hidden, it will show what really matters. And at that moment, it will no longer be possible to hide what is in your heart. That's why, son, it's important that you prepare your heart now. Don't delude yourself into thinking that you can do it at the last minute. The preparation needs to start now. It's a process of transformation, of renewal, which takes time and requires dedication. I am with you every step of the way. Don't expect to be perfect in order to get close to me. I don't expect perfection from you, I expect sincerity. I expect you to come with an open heart, willing to be shaped, willing to learn. And I promise you that if you do that, if you give yourself to me, I will do great things in your life. I will give you strength where you think you are weak. I will show you the way when you are lost. I will give you peace in the midst of the storms to come. My wish is for everyone to live fully. And I know that this fullness can only be found in me. But for that, you need to listen to me, you need to trust me, you need to follow me. I'm not asking you for something impossible. I'm asking you for something that is already within your reach, which is to seek me out wholeheartedly, trust me and allow me to guide your life. If you do this, I promise you that you will experience a peace and joy that nothing in this world can give you. Son, the time is drawing near. I am calling you, I am giving you this opportunity to repent, to transform, to start again. Don't let this chance pass you by. I am ready to receive you, ready to guide you, ready to protect you. But the decision is yours. My wish is that you choose life, that you choose to follow me, that you choose the truth. I am here, waiting for you. This message is not only for you, but also for those around you, for those who may not be hearing my voice right now. They are distracted, busy with the things of this world, blind to what is in front of them. And that's why I'm asking you for something, to share what you've heard, to be an instrument of warning for those who are still lost. Many people are living without realizing what is coming. They are immersed in their routines, relying on things that cannot give them true security. They think that tomorrow will be the same as today, that they can go on without worrying, that the time to decide is still far away. But what I'm telling you now, son, is that the time to make that decision is here. And there are people around you who need to hear this, who need to understand that they can no longer remain lukewarm in their faith, that they can no longer ignore the call I'm making. They don't know what's about to happen, but you do. And because you know, you have a responsibility to share it. I'm not asking you to convince anyone. That's not something you can force on someone else's heart. But I am asking you to be a light in the darkness, to be a voice that points to the truth. The decision to listen, to accept, to change one's heart, that decision is up to each person. I respect everyone's freedom, and everyone has the right to choose the path they want to follow. But I want you to know that when you share this message, you are offering them an opportunity to wake up, to open their eyes, to see what is in front of them. What I'm revealing to you is something that will bring everyone's spiritual state to the surface. There will be no hiding what is in the heart, what has been done in secret, what has been tried to be covered up. The light that will come is no ordinary light. It's not like sunlight, which warms the skin and illuminates the objects around you. This is a light that penetrates the soul, that reveals what is inside, that exposes what is true. Those who have walked in my light, who have sought my presence, will feel peace when this light manifests. But those who have been lukewarm, who have wavered between the world and faith, will be confronted with a truth they can no longer avoid. Son, I'm telling you this because I don't want you to fall into the same trap. I don't want you to be someone who lives on the fringes of faith, with no real commitment. I'm not asking you to be perfect, because I know you're human, that you struggle with weaknesses and challenges. But I am asking you to be sincere, to give yourself wholeheartedly, without reservation, without dividing your attention between me and the things of this world. I know this isn't easy, because the world offers so many distractions, so many temptations. But I'm here to help you, to give you the strength you need. There are many who are suffering, who are lost, but they don't know why. They feel emptiness, anguish, but they can't identify what's wrong. They look for answers in the wrong places, trying to fill the void with material things, with relationships, with ephemeral successes. But none of this can heal the soul, none of it can bring the peace they are really looking for. And you, son, have the answer they need to hear. You know where true peace is, where true joy is. It is in me, and only in me. That's why I'm calling you to be a channel for this message, to reach those around you who don't yet truly know me. They may be very close to you, in your home, at work, among your friends. Perhaps they have never heard the truth clearly, perhaps they have never understood how much I love them, how much I want them to come to me. And you can be the one to bring that truth to them. I don't want you to do it out of obligation, but out of love. The same love I have for you, I also have for them. You'll realize that when you start talking about me, when you start sharing what you've learned, what you've experienced, something changes inside you. Your faith grows stronger. You begin to see things differently, more clearly, more truthfully. This doesn't mean that everything will be easy, that you won't face any challenges. But I will be with you, strengthening you, guiding you, giving you the wisdom to know what to say, how to act. You won't be alone in this. I know that sometimes you may feel that you're not capable, that you don't have what it takes to speak my word to others. Perhaps you think that there are people who are better qualified, better prepared, more eloquent. But I tell you, you are enough. I chose you for this, because I know your heart, I know what you are capable of. And when you open yourself up to be used by me, I do the rest. Don't worry about your limitations, because my grace is enough to make up for any lack. I enable you to do what I have called you to do. Son, you have already understood that time is short. What is coming is an event that will change everything. Nothing will remain the same. The world will feel the impact of my presence in a way it has never experienced before. And I want you to be prepared, but I also want you to help others prepare. There will be people who are afraid, who don't understand what is happening. They will look for answers, they will look for explanations. And you, who already know what's coming, will be a source of calm and truth for them. You will be the one who points them to me, who shows them the way to salvation. I want to purify and renew the hearts of those who approach me with humility. And I'm not just talking about a small group. My desire is for everyone to come, for everyone to be transformed, for everyone to experience this renewal. But this will only happen for those who are willing to listen to me, who are willing to open up to what I have to offer. And that's where you come in, son. You will be an instrument to carry this message, to call out to those who have not yet heard, to remind those who have forgotten. I'm not asking you to make great speeches or to convince crowds. I'm asking you to start where you are, with the people you already know, with those around you. And in doing so, you will be fulfilling a greater purpose, one that transcends this moment, one that has eternal implications. Don't underestimate the power of a simple word, a gesture of love, a truth shared. I can use anything to touch a heart, and I'm asking you to be part of that. Those who are willing to approach me with humility, who recognize their faults and their desire for change, will experience something wonderful. I am ready to purify, to renew, to transform. There is no sin so great that I cannot forgive it, no life so broken that I cannot restore it. All I need is a willing heart. A heart that opens up to me, that recognizes that it needs me. And I will do the rest. I will bring healing, I will bring restoration, I will bring life. Son, there are many who need this healing, this restoration. They are all around you. And I am calling you to be a bridge between them and my love. Are you willing to do that? Are you willing to be a channel of my truth, to take this message to those who need to hear it? I promise you that if you do this, you will see incredible things happen. You will see lives being transformed, hearts being healed, and you yourself will experience a profound renewal. I am with you, son, and I am empowering you for this calling. What you see around you is not just disorder or chance. The world is in upheaval, and the signs of that upheaval are everywhere. I feel you need to understand that what is happening goes far beyond what your eyes can see or what your hands can touch. The storms, disasters, wars and even the restlessness within the hearts of every human being are signs that a great transformation is about to take place. The natural world is responding to something much greater, something that is beyond what science or human reason can explain. Many have tried to find answers in theories and explanations that ignore spiritual truth, but that truth is clear to those who seek me. These events, these disasters, and this turmoil are actually a warning, a call. Every earthquake, every storm, every conflict is a reminder that the things of this world are fleeting, that there is something much deeper and more lasting going on in people's hearts and souls. I speak to you clearly, this turmoil is a reflection of the spiritual state of humanity. Many hearts are far from me, distracted by worldly concerns, and this has consequences. When people move away from me, the world around them reflects that distance. There is a connection between what happens in the spirit and what happens in the physical. What you're seeing, what you're feeling, are signs that a change is on the way. Don't be fooled by the apparent chaos, because it has a purpose. It's a reminder that something bigger, something much deeper, is happening. This transformation is not something that can be avoided or postponed. It is coming, and everyone will have to face the truth of their own lives, their choices, their attitudes. Some have lived as if the physical world were all there is, accumulating possessions, seeking power, trying to guarantee security and comfort in this passing time. But I'm telling you, son, that these things have no solid foundation. When that moment comes, what matters will not be what you have accumulated or achieved on earth, but the state of your heart before me. The light I am sending is supernatural. It is not a light that burns the skin or the eyes, but a light that penetrates deeply, that goes beyond the surface and reaches the depths of the human being. This light will reveal what is inside every heart, what has been hidden, what has been ignored. There will be no more masks, no more deceit. Those who have been hiding behind appearances, who have been living superficially, will feel the weight of this revelation. Because what I am seeking, what I am revealing, is the truth. The truth about who you are, about what you have done with the time you have been given, about the real state of your soul. I know that many are afraid of this revelation. It's uncomfortable to think that all your motivations, your deepest thoughts, will be exposed. But I'm not doing this to bring you fear or condemnation. My wish is that this light brings clarity, that it illuminates the dark corners of your soul, those places that you may not even have the courage to look at. Because when light enters, it not only reveals what is hidden, but also heals. I am not here to condemn you, but to give you the opportunity to repent, to leave behind what has distanced you from me and to find the path to true peace. Son, I ask you to see this light as a chance for renewal. Don't cling to the lies of the enemy, who wants to convince you that you are unworthy, that you can't change, that your faults define you. I know you better than you know yourself, and I know what is good in you, what is pure, what is true. But I also know what needs to be transformed, what needs to be purified. And this light, which is about to shine, is the opportunity I'm giving you so that you can see clearly where you need healing, where you need liberation. Those who have walked in my light have nothing to fear. For them, this moment will be a time of confirmation, of peace, of joy. They will feel this light like an embrace, like a gentle breath that renews the soul. But those who have ignored my call, who have resisted the truth, will feel discomfort. Not because I want to cause them pain, but because the truth, when it confronts lies, can be painful. But even for them I offer mercy. It's not too late, son. It's never too late while there's still time, while there's still life. What you need to do now is simple. Turn to me. Prepare your heart. Don't wait for bigger signs or a more convenient moment. Now is the time. What is coming will affect everyone, without exception. No one will be able to ignore this light, no one will be able to pretend that nothing is happening. And I tell you this not to cause you anxiety, but to prepare you. Because I want you to be ready, to be at peace when this light shines. You too have a role to play right now. There are many around you who are lost, who don't know what is about to happen. They are living their lives as if nothing is changing, as if time is running out in their favor. But you, son, already know. You already understand what is to come, and that is why I ask you to be a bearer of this message. Speak to those close to you. Help them to see the truth. You don't have to force them, but show them, with love and patience, the path I'm pointing out. What I'm asking is simple. It's not about making grand gestures or speaking to crowds. It's about being faithful where you are, being a light for those in your life. You have already realized that the world is changing. The foundations of what many considered secure are crumbling, and what will remain is what is true, what is eternal. Those who trusted in riches, in power, in prestige, will see that all this is fragile, that none of it can withstand the truth that is about to be revealed. I'm telling you, son, that this is the time to prepare. This is the time to put your heart in order, to align your life with my purpose. The light that is coming will bring to light what is hidden, both the good and the bad. But I'm giving you the chance to let this light transform you, to allow it to purify what needs to be purified. And when you do this, you will experience a peace that the world cannot give you, a peace that comes from knowing that you are in tune with me. Don't ignore these signs, son. Don't go on living as if tomorrow is guaranteed. Time is passing quickly and what is to come will change everything. But I'm not leaving you without direction. I'm guiding you, I'm preparing you, I'm calling you into a deeper relationship with me. And I want you to know that when you turn to me, you won't just be preparing yourself for what's to come. You will be helping those around you to also find this path of peace and truth. I know that the world offers many distractions. I know that there are many voices trying to push you away from me, trying to convince you that you don't need to listen to me, that you can carry on as you are. But those voices are liars, son. They are trying to keep you away from the truth that I have for you. Don't be fooled by these lies. Turn to me while there is still time, and I will show you the path of life. The light that is coming is not to destroy you, but to purify you. It's not to judge you, but to give you the chance to see what really matters. And when you see the truth, when you understand what is in your heart and what I can do for you, you will feel free. Before the great supernatural event happens, it's crucial that you prepare your heart. It's not just about understanding with your mind, but about adjusting your heart according to the truth I've already revealed to you. There is an urgency at this moment, something that can no longer be postponed. What is to come will not be something you can ignore or treat lightly. This is the time to approach me with sincerity, to abandon lukewarm and complacent faith, the kind that settles down and forgets what really matters. You know deep down that the time for playing with spirituality is over. Now is the time to give yourself completely, without reservations, without masks. This spiritual preparation I'm talking about isn't something complex. It's not about rituals or great sacrifices. It's about a heart willing to listen to me, an open mind so that I can act in your life. If you have been distant, if you have been distracted by the things of this world, now is the time to turn to me with sincerity. I know that the world around you often seems to offer more than me, that daily worries seem to suffocate you, but I want you to understand that the moment this supernatural event happens, everything you have trusted in until now will be put to the test. Those who have put their trust in riches, in possessions, in earthly power will realize how fragile these things are. The world tells you that success and comfort lie in material things, but I tell you that these foundations have no stability. They seem secure while the world remains as it is, but in reality they are like sand. When the supernatural event manifests itself, it will become clear that these values have no weight in the face of what is eternal. There is no true security in things that can be lost, in things that can be destroyed or taken away from you. I'm calling you to realize that true wealth is in me, that lasting peace can only be found in following me with a sincere heart. I know this can be difficult to accept when the world around you seems to value power, money, and fame so much. But when that event comes, when the supernatural light I've told you about reveals the deepest truths, you'll see that none of that matters. What will matter is the state of your heart, whether you were open to my call or whether you preferred to rely on your own strength. I know that some may fear what is to come, but I want you to know that this event, although it is a time of judgment, is also an opportunity for repentance and transformation. I'm giving you, and everyone, one last chance to come back to me. It's not too late while you still have life, while you can still choose. My wish is not for anyone to be lost, but for everyone to turn to me and adjust their lives according to my will. This is the opportunity I'm offering you, a chance to leave behind what has kept you away from me and find a new path, a path of peace and truth. You don't need to fear this moment if your heart is turned towards me. The light that will shine will not be to destroy you, but to show you what needs to be changed, what needs to be healed. It's a chance for you to start again, to allow me to transform what is broken in you, what has kept you from the fullness I desire for you. And this transformation begins now, with your decision to prepare your heart, to give yourself truly, to let go of the distractions and false support that the world offers you. I want you to know that I'm not calling you to live a life of fear or anxiety. What I am offering you is life in abundance, but this life can only be experienced if you are willing to leave behind what has no eternal value. The repentance I'm talking about is not a burden, but a relief. When you repent and turn to me, you will experience true freedom, which the world cannot give you. This is my wish for you, that you are ready, that you are at peace, that you are in the light when the time comes. Son, don't put off this decision any longer. I know what's best for you, and everything I do is for your good. Even when I allow the world to go through times of turbulence, it's so that you and others can wake up and see what really matters. It's not too late to turn to me. Use this moment to reflect, to open your heart and allow me to guide you. The change I am asking for begins within, and it will bring out what is truest and purest in you. If this message has touched your heart, I want to ask you to do something simple. Write the word faith in the comments. This will help you reaffirm your commitment to following my path. Also make sure you're subscribed to this channel so you don't miss the next messages that will bring more light and direction to your life. If this message has brought you peace and understanding, share it with others who may be in need of this same truth. Leave a like if you agree that it's time to prepare spiritually and seek what is eternal. Now, son, close your eyes and say this little prayer with me. Lord, I recognize that I need you. Help me to open my heart and let go of everything that has kept me from you. Prepare me for what is to come, and guide me on the path of your truth. In you I trust, and it is to you that I give myself. Amen.